if you simply oppose a person's hyper-idealized, overly pompous, grandiose view of themselves, and they go into an extreme emotional meltdown, a childlike, toddler level of tantrum and rage, how dare you oppose me? And they want to take, counter revenge, vengeance on you times 10 to a disproportionate degree. That's a person who is hypersensitive. That's a person who has a shame-based personality. That's a person who's lived a lifetime of denial. I'm perfect, I'm perfect, I'm perfect. There's no filth and corruption in me, and projection. It's all you, it's all you, it's all you. It's them, it's them, it's them, it's them, it's them. It's never me. I'm never wrong. That person is genuinely sick.
Social media is changing shit up in the world. If you have bad behaviour, people are going to find out about it eventually. And that's why I fucking encourage people to stand up and speak up, say, hey, speak up, man. Don't fucking be abused by someone and stay fucking silent. Especially when it's like a public figure.
Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day. There's a lot of awareness that really does need to be done as far as abuse and what abuse is, and kind of who is abusive and who can be a target of abuse. A lot of this confusion where people don't understand kind of what narcissistic abuse is. They don't understand how damaging different forms of abuse can be. See the behavior for what it is, and try to not get locked into, oh, it doesn't fit the mold of who I think can be abusive and who I think can be a target of abuse.
So today it's Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day, and that marks 1 year since I started the Unmasking series. And in this part, I'm finally gonna get into what this whole series is about, and that is exposing Harley Johnstone as a rapist. I created the Unmasking series because Harley had created this false public image of himself that people bought into. He painted himself as this protector of girls in the community, while at the same time forcing himself on the girls he claimed to protect. A year ago, I think people would find this reality hard to believe, and that's why I created the Unmasking series, so people could see the behavior for what it is, like Dana said. Because of this illusion that Harley had created for himself, people have tried to discredit me and claim that I've made up these rape allegations during the Unmasking series, and that's simply not true. And I can prove it because before part 1 of the Unmasking, I uploaded this video. Hey everyone, I just want to make a quick video to update you guys on what's going to happen. Because Hannah's lawyer advised us to not speak about it, and also advised us to take down the video I made about taking Harley to court. We haven't really spoken about it until now. So we're gonna go through, or I rather, gonna go through Hannah's story, but I'm also gonna go through the story of other victims of Harley's abuse. So we're gonna be fully transparent as Harley wanted, and we're gonna let you be the judge as Harley wanted, and we're gonna make it about rape, just as Harley wanted. So as you can see, this has been the plan all along, sharing Hannah's story and clearing her name. I also made another prediction last year. I know Harley don't want this stuff to come out, so he will do everything in his power to get my videos removed. And that's exactly what he did. He got my videos taken down one by one by filing false copyright claims, privacy complaints, reported them for harassment and bullying. He attacked my channel with dislike bots, which ultimately got my whole channel suspended. And the reason I knew that he would do everything to get my videos down is because narcissists are very concerned with their public image. Because their public image is what allows them to manipulate and abuse people. As you probably know by now, my girlfriend Hannah made a video 2 years ago called Durian Rider's Hypocrisy, where she called Harley out for being a hypocrite. Because Harley accused another man in the community of having sexually predatory behavior, but the behavior he described was the exact behavior Hannah had experienced from Harley. After Hannah made her video, Harley literally tried to destroy her with a slander story, and that's what I'm gonna expose in the first section of this video.
There's 3 main ways that they go about manipulating with their words that I wanted to cover in this video. So the first way is stretching the truth. Stretching the truth, it's when very general facts are construed in a way that is designed to paint an inaccurate picture. Oftentimes, abusive people will blame their victim or blame their target for being the one with abusive, manipulative.
And she's manipulated them.
We're the ones with the problem, right? Like, we're the ones that are crazy, delusional, difficult, paranoid, whatever. After you confront them about something, that the conversation gets way off track, and next thing you know, you are having to either defend yourself or some behavior of yours in the past. Manipulative, abusive people are the kind of people that if you bring up something, they are not okay with that. They're, in their mind, they're entitled to have issues with you or with us all day long, but we're not entitled to have even any type of issue with them. What they're doing is what's called a smear campaign. And it's where they basically have now spun the situation around to make them the victim of you. Trying to actually fight a smear campaign can be incredibly difficult.
Like anything else with the narcissist, there's like a kernel of truth, and then there's a big ball of a lie wrapped around it. So it's hard to, you can't ever separate the two. They're so enmeshed, and it's just so confusing.
Well, today we're gonna separate the two, so let's systematically go through his slander story and debunk his lies.
Another day, another drama. I'm a rapist, apparently. Allegedly.
Targets are not highlighting their abuse. Targets are usually hiding it. By overreacting when they hear this topic in conversation, they're outing themselves. Again, they're not grounded in reality. They're delusional. So they are completely unaware that their overreaction to you or friends talking about this certain subject is outing them.
So in the first few seconds of his first response video to Hannah, he already exposed himself. And some people that knew nothing about the situation could actually see through this, like this commenter, saying, "I have a feeling that he gave himself away with his response over Hannah's original video. Instead of answering and trying to defend against what she said, he actually tried to defend himself against what actually happened. His reaction betrayed him." And tons of people pointed out to him that Hannah didn't accuse him of rape in her video. It's almost like he didn't actually watch Hannah's video and instead just assumed that he was being called out for raping her.
This morning I'm a rapist on YouTube. That's the new video today. Stay tuned on that one. That's what she's insinuating. What's that?
Are you doing a response?
Yeah, I'll have to now. I've got emails saying that. Did you
What
rape
are your
this girl?
feelings to Hannah Chloe because you supported her so much and now she's coming out with this?
I've kept all the emails, all the screenshots. This is gonna be good.
So making it a point to just have their victim twist in the wind. Like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And that's really the feeling when you're going through something like this. That's exactly how you feel.
You know, I had been at the Q&A the following morning after watching Hannah's video, and Harley had said, plain as day, Hannah put out a video saying that I raped her. And I'm like, well, that's simply not the truth. A lot of people started to take that as the truth and talk about it as if it were the truth, and that's not what Hannah did. And I found a lot of other things about the public reaction to that whole video and that whole hoopla disturbing.
You have to remember that rape is all about power and control, and Hannah making this video standing up against him showed him that she was taking back this power and control that he had taken away from her. So this was a way for him to punish her, and also a way to show the other girls that this is what I'm gonna do to you if you dare to speak up against me.